Greetings everyone. Slightly different angle from last time, but not that different. Yeah, still got all the Transformers vids set up. The Transformers reviews are coming. But first, got a package in the mail today. Oh boy! This is yet another one from my good buddy shepherdschapeldotco. Wondering if it's more video games, because he sends me a lot of video games. I don't know. Let's find out today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Okay, so it feels like there's one or two items in there. Let's find out. As it's just a bubble envelope and not a big honkin' box, I think we can safely just use the old manly pink scissors. There used to be, what was it? There used to be a sheath that this would go in that actually had sharpening blades in it. So this was actually supposed to be like a, yeah, you can actually see right there, a Wiltshire Stay Sharp. Yeah, that's really focused. There we go. And the reason it was a Stay Sharp is because it would go into the sheath and it would sharpen the blades every single time. But I lost the sheath ages ago and I have no idea what happened to it. So unfortunately, yeah. But amazingly enough, despite not having that for probably 15 years, they've still stayed pretty sharp. So big kudos to Wiltshire. Why did I just do an infomercial about my scissors? Let's get into the package. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so it looks like we got a couple of PS3 games. Shepard is like totally hooked up with PS3 games, and he knows that I obviously have a limited budget these days, and he's been very gracious in sending me any extra games or freebies or whatever that he gets that he doesn't want and stuff like that. So definitely looking forward to seeing what he sent this time. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, awesome! We have Army of Two, the 40th Day. Yeah. Again, much like with Bad Company, I have not actually played the first Army of Two, but everybody I know who played it said it was awesome, and it was one that I really wanted to check out, just never got around to. So now at least I can play the sequel. So very cool, very cool. Definitely looking forward to that. So what's the deal here? So fight together, survive together, the best co-op experience with all new moves and tactics. An epic disaster brings Shanghai to the brink of chaos. One of the most advanced weapon customization systems ever seen in a video game. Exclusive online multiplayer modes focused on unique cooperative play. Very cool. I like the idea of co-op. I'm glad to see they're doing more games with co-op modes. For the, where you can actually play the campaign with a buddy, either online or whatever. Because I remember I used to play a lot of games back on the Amiga and in the, some on the NES back in the day that had co-op modes. Of course, it was two players on the same screen, but, having to be in the same room. But I always liked that. And then it's like ever since Quake and Doom and all those, it's just been deathmatch crazy. And it's all about death matches and poning noobs and fragging everybody. And it's like, come on, bring back some good old-fashioned co-op action. I don't, as much as I enjoy blowing my buddies away, sometimes I just want to work with them for a common goal, Alright, so let's see what else we got here. And then we got, oh my goodness, The Sims 3. Awesome. Yeah, I actually have The Sims 2 for the PS2. So, very cool. Definitely be looking forward to this. Oh, wow, it even has a 1080p mode, apparently. Wow. Full 1080p. Awesome. There's not a lot of games that are full 1080p. Most of them are 720. But, very cool. So, let's see. What does it say? Yeah, what is it with video game boxes nowadays? They really don't give you a description anymore. You used to get like this, paragraph of text that would get you all hyped and excited about the game and make it just sound like the most amazing thing ever. Nowadays you get like, you get a few screenshots and a couple little publicity style blurbs, and that's basically it. So what do we got here? Play with Life 3. Achieve their wildest dreams and wishes. Create Sims, furnishings, and houses to share with other players. Wield karma powers to help or harm your Sims. Ooh, that sounds cool. Create unique Sims with complex personalities. And that's it. That's it for the thing. I remember one of the complaints about Sims 2 on PS2 is it was essentially a watered-down version of the PC version. Now, of course, with online not being terribly common on the PS2, I mean, it was there, but it was very much in its infancy. You couldn't really expand on anything, and of course, they didn't have the hard drive wasn't really a standard, so you couldn't really expand beyond the confines of your 8 MB, memory card. But nowadays, of course, with hard drives being standard in modern systems, it opens up the possibility for games like this, where you can actually have them more comparable to the PC versions. So this one has add-on content and trophies. That's why I mentioned that, because this one actually has add-ons. So conceivably, you could have it just as big and complex as the PC version. In theory, I don't know if that's as far as they're going to go with it, but there you go. And that is it. Well, I think that's plenty, because that's going to keep me busy for a while. I should mention I actually have finally got around to playing some of the ones that he sent. I did play through all of Battlefield Bad Company 2 and absolutely loved it. It was such a great game. I actually played the last couple levels of the campaign live in the chat room, so people were actually able to join in the fun and get my sort of first-time reactions and, dismay at getting killed in horribly tragic and ironic ways a lot of the time. So there's that, and then I also did play Medal of Honor, which was also really good. The only complaint I had, I'm very much a single-player campaign guy, so I like a really good, meaty campaign, and I really enjoyed the campaign in Medal of Honor, and I like the fact that they've actually finally sort of moved away from the World War II setting and put it more in modern times, which I think is great. It's nice and sort of breathes some new life into the franchise, I think. I say this not having played much of the previous ones. I think I played some demo. I played a demo of Medal of Honor Rising Sun back when it first came out, and then of course the version that Shepard sent me actually comes with the HD upgraded version of Medal of Honor Frontline, which I've played a little bit, and it is crazily hard. It is so hard. The new one is really simple compared to the old ones. It's actually pretty easy to get the hang of. But my only complaint about it was that while the campaign was good and entertaining and everything, it was really short. I mean, it seemed like I was playing it for maybe a day and a half, and it was done. I was at the end of the campaign, and that was it. So, yeah. There is what they call the Tier 1 mode, where you can actually, it's the single player campaign again, but you play it online, and I think the difficulty level is a little bit higher, and you're basically trying to beat certain it's like a time attack kind of challenge, so you're trying to do each level within a certain amount of time, and I don't know, you get some trophies or something for accomplishing that. So I might tackle that at some point, just for fun. The only catch is as far as the difficulty goes, you can't die. Like, you're not allowed to die at all in Tier 1 mode. It's like you have to go through it without dying. Obviously you can... you don't have to go through the entire game without dying. You just have to at least make it through one level without dying. So that's pretty cool. And Battlefield Bad Company, I really want to track down the first one now, because I really enjoyed that one a lot. I really liked the characters in it, and the fact that you could just kind of stand around and listen to them banter back and forth, and some of the banter was just hilarious. That was something we did in the chat room quite a bit, is I would just find a nice quiet lull in the level, and we'd just stand around and listen to all of the bullshit that they talk about, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good game, definitely. Really enjoyed that. And now we got Army of Two and Sims 3. Despite being sequentially numbered, they have nothing to do with each other. Okay. Well, thank you very much once again, Shepard. That's awesome. You're definitely giving this game-starved guy some much-needed gaming action, and I really appreciate that a lot. And, yeah, I can't wait to... Especially Army of Two. I'm really going to dive right into that one because I've heard a lot of good things about the first one and about the second one actually. Just that it's awesome and you have to play it, Sean. What are you waiting for? So we'll check that out. Sims 3, I might have to wait a little bit just because I don't think I have the hard drive space for it right now. I see it requires 5.5 gigs of hard drive space. Yeah, the joys of only having a 40 gig PS3, eh? Yeah, one of these days I really need to upgrade the hard drive in there. Alrighty, that's it from me to you for now. Thanks again, Shepherd, and thanks to you for watching. So until next time, sayonara.